Hello and welcome to episode 2 of California Dreaming, here with LAFC in the MLS. Today we're here for the Major League Soccer Super Draft and the first game of the season, which will be against San Jose Earthquake. So, California rivalry there, although not really, first game. So I'm going to do the Super Draft. It's all going to be new gens. So I'm going to run the intro. And when you come back, you're going to see who we've drafted. Enjoy the intro. Alright, so there we are. I've done the draft. Apparently we got a D. I don't feel we did a D. I felt our first 2 picks were pretty decent. Our other 2 picks were just kind of alright, but they could be decent. So we signed Haywood, who, just look at those physicals. Not the most determined, but already 3.5 star, 4-star potential striker. He's actually better than our backup, Nando. Cheeky Nando is now 3rd choice. That's how good this kid is. We signed Jose Luis Espinoza, who is 2-star, only 3-star potential. He's just a backup right back option from Mexico. We signed Jordan Weissenberger, once again 2-star, 2.5 star. But not many of the players were scouted fully. And we have John Brennan, who is 2.5 star, 4-star potential, backup centre back. And I feel that is a decent draft. Not great. 2 players who are really just going to be playing like 3rd, 4th choice player. But picking up Haywood, it was the first choice. We had first choice in the draft, got Haywood, and that's really all we needed. The other ones just kind of make up the numbers. John Brennan could be decent, but we'll see. Now I have done some transfers, but they don't actually join us until the 20th of February, which is about 2 weeks before the season starts, because that's when the international window opens. So I'm not going to show them yet. I'll show them when we come to play San Jose in just a second. So hold on to your hat. Alright, so here we are, where it's the day before the San Jose match, but we now have the March waiver draft after registering the squads. I had to release some players that I didn't really want to, so I'm going to try and pick them up again, possibly. Here. Players like Nando. I like Nando, although I suppose Pacheco had... we'll go Pacheco, I will. Oh, can I not draft people that I released? Oh no! No! Damn it. I was just going to pick up the people I released because they're decent. Does he not have anything against him? Is he just a good player? Okay, let's go for him. Yeah, we'll go for him. That'll do. Skip to our next pick. Who's still left? Roy Miller, apparently. He can play centre back, which is a position that we need. Let's go for Roy Miller. Yes. Complete the draft. Josh about Atlanta United, Mike Beardsmore, and who got Nando? Montreal Impact. I'll miss him. I really enjoyed him. He was great. So while we're here, I'll take you through some of the transfers. So you can obviously see a couple of the ones here. Obviously Felipe. So let's start with the big one. Marouane Fellaini. That's right. Big Marouane has come to Los Angeles. And this is probably my best signing, I feel. We got him for 4.7, I'm going to say. Was it 4? 4.2. 4.2 million from Man United. He is on 470k a month, but he is here till 2021. And I mean, just look at some of these stats. You know, mentally brilliant, other than his vision and his leadership, obviously. Physically amazing. Technically, obviously it's Fellaini. He's not the best technically, but 13 finishing, 13 first touch, 17 heading, obviously with 17 jumping reach is brilliant. You know, good tackling, good passing, good marking. A decent signing. We signed Arthur Masuaku for 4.1 million. Obviously young French left back from West Ham. 4-star current, 4.5-star potential, only on 215k. And for the MLS is a top quality, probably the best left back in the league possibly. Also here till 2021. Just, yeah, top quality signing. We signed Luke Hyam from Ipswich. 3-star current, 3-star potential, is now our vice captain. Luke Hyam is a player who in real life I really like. Kind of been worried with injuries in recent seasons, but a really decent player. We got him for 245k. We also signed Anders Lindegaard for 110k. When I scouted him, it said he was 4-star. He's only 3-star, but still a decent player. Obviously Danish international, been at Burnley, Preston, West Brom, Man United. 19 appearances in 6 years. Woo! And obviously a lot of Danish. Only made 112 appearances his entire career, and somehow got a contract at Man United. But yeah, actually pretty decent at this level. He is our best goalkeeper, and Elric had a terrible pre-season, so we're not talking about that. And obviously we have all the draft signings and stuff. So I'll just show you the tactic quickly. It is going to be a 4-3-3. Obviously the recent stuff has kind of ruined everything, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, decent team. Now, next time you see me, we'll be playing San Jose. Alright, so here is the team we're going to be using against San Jose. It is still going to be the 4-3-3, with Lindegaard as the goalkeeper, Masuaku, Miller, Abue and Fisher as the centre-backs. Obviously Miller coming in that recent waiver draft. Fellaini has picked up a slight groin injury, but it says he's fit to play the full 90, and obviously his condition, everything is fine. So I'm going to start him and just see what happens. We've also got Gerzikic and Luke Hyam as the other two midfielders. Zemeliankian and Thompson are the wingers, with Carlos Vela up front. And our other new signing, Felipe, is on the bench simply because he's not really got any match sharpness in him whatsoever. But other than that, we can get straight into the game. Miller can be 12, Felipe can be 9. There we go. That works out quite nicely, I think. Okay, so they're playing a 4-2-3-1. I would say obviously Wondolowski's going to be a bit of a danger man, and Pelosi is a decent midfielder, but I feel like we've got the quality to win. I feel. I'll go through what they want for us this season after this match, because I was going to do it before, but I kind of forgot. Yes, it's a special day. Hopefully I'm all we did for them. There we go. Okay. If you would like me to change the camera angle to something you would prefer, let me know, and I'll try it out and see what it looks like. Because if I can't enjoy watching it, then I probably won't do it anyway. And Gerzikic is already nervous, but we have had the only shot of the game so far, which is a positive. It's weird, like I'm actually recording me playing a match. It felt like so long, 3 episodes in, technically 2 because that was an intro. We've got a highlight here with San Jose on the ball, knocking it around in midfield. Miller kicks it away, straight back to them. It's Come right back at us. Wondolowski, Vacco. I don't know what just happened there. Oh. Gerzikic has scored an own goal. Brilliant. That's a great way to start your MLS season, isn't it? Own goal. I love an own goal. Good own goals. Okay, another highlight. With San Jose again. Vacco. Goes out to Pelosi. Picked up by Thompson. Back to Lindegaard. Boots it up. Vela can't get there. Fellaini does win the header though. Vela tries to run away. Back to Fellaini. Tackled to Vela. Really easy for Tarbell. Vela didn't have a great pre-season. He scored 2 goals in like 6 games in pre-season. And he was always frustrated or, complacent or uninterested. He was never just wanting to be out there. But Fellaini's playing a 7.3, so I'm pretty pleased with that signing so far. And it's another highlight, and I'm getting nervous because the highlights always start with them. Now, this tactic worked for me in the Welsh League in the beta, but it might not work here in the MLS. Wondolowski, Vacco. That happens a lot in FM18, I feel. I've had so many goals conceded when my player tackles the ball and it goes straight to a striker to tap into an empty net. It's kind of annoying. But we've had 6 shots to their 3 and yet we're 2-0 down. We're being FM'd here, if I'm being honest. We are dominating them. And not really getting any reward, I think is the best way to put it, because looking at those stats, we've had 8 shots, 5 on target. They've had 4 shots, 1 on target, and yet they're 2-0 up. Not really fair in my eyes. Yeah, they have been very unlucky so far. But Vela, once again, really disappointed me with his performance. I almost thought about not registering him because of how poor he'd been. But then, obviously, you get put into a waiver draft and someone else would have picked him up. And just knowing my luck, he would have scored a hat-trick against us. But it would have been nice to be able to sign my own striker, because Vela has been really terrible. Zemalakhan into the box to nobody, and they're just going to counter us, aren't they? Yeah, here comes Pelosi. No one is marking him in the back post. Oh, it's at the post. I don't know what's going on. Lindegaard has only played 1 game in pre-season. He conceded both shots on target, but they weren't really his fault because my defence went missing. Aboué is not playing well. We'll bring on Bren for Aboué. Felipe for Gerzikic. And Hayward for Vela, because I can't deal with Vela being Vela, if I'm being honest. Jeez Louise. I don't like how... second half, they've been better. I said, oh, you've been unlucky, keep doing it. They've not done that. They've literally just allowed San Jose to do whatever they want, which is a little annoying. And Lindegaard is panicking in goal, which is brilliant. I wanted an experienced goalkeeper because of how poor Elric was in pre-season, and he's not doing much better, if I'm being honest. I feel like they're just going to keep throwing the ball into the box because we don't look confident at all. Okay, let's try something different, shall we? Let's go. I'm going to go attacking. Going to go more fluid. We're going to push up the defensive line. Don't really want to go more direct just yet. But we'll do that to try and get more bodies forward. Yeah, advanced playmaker on attack as well. Confirm that. Maybe that will make the slightest difference. But right now, like, that first half I felt we were just unlucky. Second half, they've not bothered. They were like, well, we're 2-0 down when we play well. why should we bother playing well? Okay, another highlight, starting from Lindegaard. Doesn't even get close to Fellaini. He's not going to win a header if it's not near him. And they've just scored again. That time they probably deserve it, because that was a poor goal kick, nowhere near its intended target, and my defence has gone to sleep, and I mean, they're all just looking calm and motivated and confident, like they just don't even need to try, basically. Again, just no real aim on the goal kick, and my players tackle the ball to them again, and it's way too much of a common occurrence in FM18 that your players just, their tackles always go to the opposition. It feels like FIFA a little bit, because that happens in FIFA a lot. It's going to be 4, which is really undeserved, if I'm being honest. I mean, we're on attacking and we've not had a shot. We've not had a shot in the second half. I mean, it's ridiculous. What happened at half time? I mean, what? He's saying, come on, you can do better? Really? That much of an issue? On attack. We're just gonna launch the ball up to Fellaini, basically. Float crosses into Fellaini. Do it. Go on overload. You want to be a ball aiming for the fine. Just do something. Just get a goal. That's literally all I'm asking at this point. Get a goal. I said it before, I'm not the greatest at Football Manager, but I can generally do better than this. Because with this team, we shouldn't, like, on paper, our team is better than San Jose. Fellaini. Hayward blasts it well over. I mean, that about sums up the match, doesn't it? I mean, geez, second half, they have just dominated. I don't know if they're just deciding to shoot from every which way and how, but second half, they've had 15 shots, we've had 1. I mean, for the love of God, what have we done in this second half where they have just decided that, you know, they can shoot from anywhere and score? I mean, I'm sort of lost for words. I went into the season quite confident, you know, with the signings and things like that. Still, I don't know how he hasn't scored that. I genuinely don't know. Can we do something? Anything? No? Okay. I mean, this is one of those moments where if I wasn't recording a video, I would have just walked away by this point and just let the game play out, because I feel like it doesn't matter anyway. Like, we'd been unlucky, I told them that, and so they decided not to care anymore. I mean, how does that work? When you say they're unlucky, then keep doing what you're doing. Eventually your luck will change. Don't give up. Oh, okay, brilliant. If I'm being honest, that was shocking. That was terrible. That was just terrible. That was just shockingly, terribly bad. I mean, for goodness sake, it's the opening game of the season in the entire MLS, and we put in a performance like that. I mean, I would say rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. But before I decide to go crazy and go into tears and whatnot because of how shit that was, even if we played like that all season, we probably won't finish in the bottom of the league, and we probably will be competitive. And that's what I can really say about that, you know. I mean, I feel really disheartened after that game. It could be because it's like 2 AM on a Wednesday morning, and this needs to be uploaded for Thursday. But thanks for watching. I've been meaning to mention this in previous videos. These will be uploaded every Monday and Thursday. Possibly on Saturdays as well, if I have the time. But I do have a full-time job as well. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.